You know what time it is? It's 1 o'clock. That means it's fun at 1. Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope you're joining me. Remember, we're playing Wolf Among Us. We're at day 14. It's rated M. That's mature. Has blood, gore, violence, sex, stuff, nudity. So beware. If you want to comment, please do interrupt with your comments, questions, because I'm doing this during my office hours. So students, feel free to interrupt me. If you don't feel comfortable interrupting, or if the mature label up there scares you off, well then you can always send me an email. So please, don't hesitate to interrupt with your comments, questions galore. I'm logging in so I can see all of your chat right now. Say good morning to the 0 viewers that I have right now. Boo-hoo! That means I can do whatever I want, right? I can say anything controversial. I can make all the decisions on my own. Oh my goodness! Because last time we left off in The Wolf Among Us, there was a lot of aggression being had by those of you that watch this show. And now I can be more peaceful, I guess. Yeah, that seems to make sense. All right. Well, let's get back into it. We'll jump in. We're just entering the... What are we entering? We're entering... Not the... Yeah, the butcher shop. The butcher shop. We're looking for Bloody Mary. And most importantly, the Crooked Man. So let's get back into this. We're going to load where we left off last time. Robin's joined us. Hey, Robin. So good to see you here. I hope your day is wonderful thus far and continues to be so. St. Patrick's Day is next week. What are you going to do for St. Patrick's Day? Man? Huh? Plans? We're still in quarantine, so... Yeah, I read your comment last time. Robin says, I wish I could have given the woodsman the cigarette. We'll never know. We'll never know. It's tough. Way to bring up sour grapes. No smoking. We walk into the butcher shop smoking. We're gonna stop smoking here. Casey's here. Hey! We put the cigarette out on the floor of the butcher shop. Walk in. Yeah, and we can just take a look because no one's really helping us. There's a cold drinks refrigerator all the way to the left of the shop. We're gonna take a look in. Just see some colas, a whole bunch of empty shelves. Not a lot of meat or anything there. All right, we've got the menu on a chalkboard to the right of the cold drinks. A lot of scratched off things, nothing really of particular. We've got the ticket counter that is on the
empty.
counter.
Either he's got a whole lot of customers, or he doesn't have any.
Yeah, or he doesn't have any. Interesting. We look around. There's no one here. Doesn't look like there's any meat in the clear counter where you can look at the wares. Oh, there is. Just looks old and moldy as hell.
Very appetizing.
Ew.
Frozen solid. Who'd want to eat this?
Yeah, this is obviously a front. All right, we're at the actual countertop. We can ring the bell, or we can go behind the counter. Should we go behind the counter? Robin's mouth is being destroyed because she ate a ghost pepper. We see a box in the back, so let's look at the box.
Bet that's what Beast was talking about.
All right, let's take a look.
That logo looks familiar. I've seen this before at Antique Greenleaf's.
Oh!
Bigby Wolf?
Butcher walks in. We're still in front of the counter, we're not behind it.
What happened to you?
I'm looking for a piece of the magic mirror.
What?
The magic mirror's missing shard. Where is it?
We pound our fists on the table. Countertop
Bloody
right.
Mary brought it here, didn't she?
What? Bloody Mary? Magic mirror shard? What kind of place do you think this is?
Don't bullshit me.
I'm not. What you're looking for, I think you'd be better off looking at the Lucky Pond. Yeah, or someplace like that.
Or someplace like that. Options are, I'm checking your place out. Been there already. Or do we say, cooperate! Exclamation mark, or remain silent. I'm checking your place out. Been there already. or cooperate? What do? Do we threaten the person? Robin says, I feel like Bigby was a very bad wolf in the years preceding this game. Everyone is terrified of him. Yeah, don't you know the stories of the big bad wolf? I mean, he blew houses down, and he killed Red Riding Hood's grandmother, wore her clothes, and then was chased around by the woodsman, right? But remember, the woodsman was only there to rob the grandmother. He revealed that in another chapter. So Casey says, cooperate. Okay.
You know where it is, right?
Again with the aggression, but here we go.
A few blocks down.
You need to listen to me. I know Bloody Mary hangs around here, so you need to start fucking cooperating right now.
I am.
Because, you know, Jersey, you know Jersey, right?
Yeah. He runs the pawn shop.
Yeah, that's right. He wasn't very cooperative when I went there. And that turned out to be a big fucking problem.
Nice.
I'm cooperating. I swear. Anyway.
Butcher's name's Johann.
If I'd have known you already looked at the lucky pawn, I wouldn't have pointed you there. I just figured anything worth a damn in Fabletown goes through Jersey's hands at some point. You know that. Believe me, I don't want...
Believe me, I don't know. I don't want to waste your time, Sheriff. Do we say Jersey's an asshole? Give up the magic mirror shard, exclamation mark? Or do we say I nearly killed him? Or silence? What do we say here? Jersey's a big old butthole? Give up the magic mirror shard? Or I nearly killed him? If we say give up the magic mirror shard, that's just staying on point. We're here for business. Business. And we want you to give up the shard. That's why we're here. Give it to us. Do we just say, yeah, well, Jersey's a butthole. Maybe that's kind of placating him. Maybe that's supposed to be the diplomatic choice. I'm not sure. Or do we say I nearly killed him? And that's the aggressive route again. Like, yeah, Jersey, I almost killed him. So what do you think I'm going to do to you, pal? Casey loves how savage we're being. So, she's got a taste of the bloodlust and is going for it. So what do we say? If I don't hear anything from any of you within the 15-second delay, I'm going to go with give up the magic mirror shard. Going once, going twice. All right, and Casey says give up the magic mirror shard.
I'm going to waste your time, Sheriff. And I certainly don't mean to offend.
Where's the magic mirror shard? Quit fucking around and tell me.
Robin's right.
I'm not. I am not fucking around.
If you're lying to me, I'm gonna find out. Listen, Crane had the mirror. Mary had Crane. And she comes around here, right? If you're covering for her, I'm gonna have a problem with you. So you better think real hard about what you say next.
Sheriff, Did you hear that?
What?
Oh, I'm real
He
sorry.
hit a panic button.
Hold on. I just got to go check on that.
There's a security
Don't go
button behind the
anywhere.
counter.
I'll be right back.
Butcher?
I just have to go see.
All right, we're in real time where we can go around. But so Johann looked really nervous there, and he said, "Did you hear that?" Acting totally surprised, walked back behind. Now we have free action. We can walk around, and we gotta get something behind that counter before whatever security system he has shows on up. So let's hurry up here. Getting to it. Open the dang door. We're opening up the countertop. We walk behind. We see the security button.
Shit.
Robin said that we say the F word with conviction. I agree. We go to the back. There's a whole bunch of hanging meat here on hooks.
Back here, Sheriff. I'll be right out.
We walk back. It's dark. The only sounds are our footsteps and the generator running the cool air. We push meat aside.
Just wait out front.
It's a labyrinth of meat that we're walking through. Do we say, I'm coming to help you? Do we say, enough with this shit? Or do we say, let's just talk, Johann? Let's just talk. Let's just talk. So it seems like things are escalating. Seems like let's just talk, Johann, is the de-escalating comment to say. Enough with this shit is, again, the aggressive. and I'm coming to help you. Now, these are usually laid out in a 2x2 grid or options, and the lower right-hand one is always silence. And it seems like the lower left-hand one always seems to be the aggressive choice. Where I'm coming to help you, maybe it's the upper left is always the more passive one, and the neutral one seems to be in the upper right. I'm not sure if that's the case, but that's what I'm tending to see in this game. So it goes from like kind to neutral to aggressive and then silence. So what do we say here? Casey says, I don't think we're going to get the shard in time. I'd say let's just talk. All right, so Casey, let's just talk, Johan. Let's just talk.
Right there. I've got a bit of a mess back here.
Relax, Johan. I just want to talk.
I'm sorry, Sheriff, but you're not supposed to be back here for safety purposes.
We keep pushing meat aside as we walk through this maze of hanging meat.
Come on, damn it.
It sounds like Johan's just trying to buy time. So, do we say you're acting suspicious? This is disgusting. Or give me the mirror shard? Again, I think the most aggressive one is this is disgusting, lower left. And I think maybe the kindest one is you're acting suspicious, exclamation mark. And maybe the neutral ground is give me the mirror shard. So, not sure. Casey says he made his own mess. Yeah, I don't know what to say here. I'm not sure any of these will actually matter because I think this is just kind of placebo choices giving us the sense of autonomy here. Not sure. But Casey said, or Angel says, hey, Angel, glad you're here. Jennifer's here as well. Jennifer, so good to see you again. So let's say you're acting suspicious. Angel says you're acting suspicious. Let's tell Johan he's acting suspicious.
Such an innocent guy, you're acting pretty damn strange, Johan.
I don't know what to tell you.
Still nothing. Going through the maze.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They're gonna kill me. Oh God, she is gonna fucking kill me. He's gonna get me.
Johan's kind of talking to himself. We finally got to the end of the meat maze, as we'll call it, and he's lifting up crates outside of a steel bay door that ascends. Usually that's where truck deliveries back up into and deliver whatever products in a warehouse. So he's moving crates and stacking them. So we can ask, what are you doing? Ask, hiding something? Or we can just tap him on the shoulder or remain silent. So... what do we do here? The tapping on the shoulder again is in the aggressive lower left-hand column. Hiding something is in the upper right. And then what are you doing is in the upper left. The kindest thing is to let them know we're here by asking, what are you doing? I'm fine with any of these options. So we can just do it randomly. Or if someone has a strong idea, let me know or forever hold your peace because I'm about to choose... Tap him on the shoulder unless I hear from you in 3, 2, 1. Let's tap this guy on the shoulder then.
Killed. Things I do.
We startle him. He drops the
What
crate.
are you doing?
Please, Bigby. Please don't.
Bigby, what happened to Sheriff?
Please don't kill me, Sheriff. I don't want to die.
I don't want to die. I don't want to... Do we slam him, say talk or else, or okay, calm down? This guy's scared he's gonna die. We could go the diplomatic route and say okay, calm down. Or we could keep doing what we're doing and say talk or else. Or we can just start assaulting the guy right now and slam him. He's very scared. So do we kind of be the good cop, where obviously Bloody Mary and whatever is the bad cop here? So, wow, Robin says he's a coward, slam him. Man, you're all aggressive. Casey says, talk or else, because I don't think we have much fight left. That's right, Casey, we are really beat up. In fact, we're covered in bandages. We got blood soaking through some of those bandages. We're not looking like we're in great shape here. So now we're torn between Casey and Robin, saying slam him or not. And Jennifer says talk or else. So let's do talk or else since we have 2 votes for that.
Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
If you don't talk, I might have to do just that. Is that what you want, Johann?
No, please. You don't have to do that. I'm dead. Either way, they said to me, Johann, you can keep your life and lose your shop, or lose both. What would you do?
Oh, what would you do? I would have told me, the big bad wolf. Our options are, I'll deal with what's behind the door. Or say, they, you mean Mary? Or do we say, why sneak out? So we're making some assumptions here with these options. When we say, I'll deal with what's behind the door, we're suggesting that whatever is more scary than us, don't be scared. We're going to help you out here. So that's kind of, I think, extending the bridge. Like, I'll deal with what's behind the door, while also being a badass, saying like, we can handle anything. Do we say they, you mean Mary, just keeping the conversation going, or say why sneak out? I think why sneak out is a bad option because we already know he's scared for his life. He wants to avoid this confrontation with us. He wants to avoid the confrontation with the crooked man. So Robin says they, you mean Mary.
It was a simple choice to make in the moment. Easy even when they got you on a hook in the deep freeze.
They? You mean Mary? Bloody Mary?
This isn't my shop anymore. That crew took it from me a long time ago.
Crew?
Fuck. The Crooked Man's people. Jersey Devil, D and Dumb, and that mental case Bloody Mary. You want to talk about the real butcher? It's her, not me. This is her place. I'm telling you, they must...
Do we say I've heard enough, or do we let him talk? We're gonna let him talk. Always. We always let people talk.
Took over my storage and delivery a long time ago. All cause of that heat wave. That summer was even hotter than this one. Oh, I let Mary and those porkers stay cool in the meat locker one day, playing cards, having a great time. I guess they were sizing the place up. Shows what I get for being nice.
Yeah.
I'm just a victim in this. I don't know what they do back.
I believe him. Still going down, though, because you're an accessory to all this crime. Do we say you're a liar? Okay, I believe you. Victim? Question mark? We'll see. You're a liar! Okay, I believe you. Victim? We'll see about that. I'm willing to say, okay, I believe you. That's what I'm leaning towards. Okay, I believe you, because he's singing like a canary. And if we go the kind route, I think we can keep him singing. We can keep him singing. We don't want him to get necessarily defensive. So, okay, I believe you. Is that where we're going with this? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Let's do this.
There. I swear. And I don't want to know.
It's all right. I believe you. Calm down.
I knew this would happen. Didn't know when. But there...
Shh. We're listening to the gate. We don't hear anything. Why do we interrupt him? All right, our only options are to open up the gate, see what's behind there. We reach down. Oh, I gotta hit my Q button as fast as I can. Then I hit W, pull it up. We're lifting up, and it looks like there's a meth lab behind here. And there's some shadow there, too. There's a table in the middle of this storage area in the back with chemistry labs. Oh, there's a red light that says run, so that must have been the button that Johann hit, telling them to run. There's a glass door, whole bunch of ingredients on a shelf, and bloody shackles. Shackles chained to the floor.
What is
blood
this
on them.
place?
I told you, Bigby. I don't know. They muscled me out. I swear, I don't know anything more. I haven't been back here when it was like this.
Warning lights.
It's business.
It's business. It's business, Bigby. This business, he's saying. Our options are, you help them escape. Did you warn them? We know he warned them. I don't think we need to waste that option. I could have dealt with them. So you helped them escape. I could have dealt with them. Or did you warn them? Or silence? It does seem like this is a glamour lab. That's what Robin thinks. Yeah, seems like it may be a black market glamour lab because some of those ingredients weren't typical chemistry ingredients. It was like black forest dirt and other things. We didn't get a quick look at it. So Robin says all these options are bad. None of them are good. I'm leaning towards you help them escape because this whole idea that he has no idea what's going back there, but yet he knows that there's an escape light and all this stuff. He needs to help us more. So Casey says you help them escape. Yeah.
It's all I've ever had. I guess that's why I stuck around when they took it.
Damn it, you can't act like you're forced into this and then turn around and help them. You'd still be here if you hadn't flipped that switch out there.
Yeah.
I had to. Huh. You come in here making trouble for me, but you only give a shit now because the crooked man stepped on your toes or something.
That's not true.
Where
Everyone
were you
keeps
when
saying
they
that.
Took this place from me.
You didn't tell us.
It hasn't been easy for me.
I mean, my heart goes out for you, dude, but your clout's run out. I'll sort this out, okay? You're not in the clear yet. Sit down and shut up. Those are our options. So, I'll sort this out, okay? You're not in the clear yet, or sit down and shut up. Well, we don't want him to shut up, necessarily, but maybe we're just saying that to get him to focus on us. I'll sort this out, okay, is the nice thing to say? Or do we say you're not in the clear? Do we go kind? Do we say he's not in the clear? Or do we say sit down and shut up? I think sit down and shut up means that we want to interrogate him more. But I don't know. I don't know for sure. So Casey says sit down and shut up is hilarious. But I'm not sure if that's what you want as an option. Are you saying that's what you want as an option? If so, we can go ahead and say that to poor old bald Johann the Butcher. All right, Robin also says let's tell him to sit down.
You think I want to live with this at my back? I needed help.
All right, Johann, do me a favor. Just shut the fuck up and stay out of the way. Can you manage that?
We look at the box. We emptied out, and there's those glamour tubes.
So this is what Beast was delivering. Glamours, other kinds of magic.
There it is.
It'd be dangerous stuff.
Dangerous stuff.
Maybe just don't touch anything back here, please?
Shut up,
Tell you
Johann!
to sit down and shut up.
Yeah. He's not sitting down, he's just standing at the doorway. All right, we get to look around. We get to look at packaging. These
That
little
symbol.
boxes.
It's on all the packages. What is it?
That's the crooked man's brand. It's on everything that goes in and out of here.
So you do know something, huh? Is that a wheel or what?
I guess they never used that thing on wolves, huh?
What's that supposed to mean?
It's from back in the homelands. A torture device. It came over here with the rest of our stories.
It's a burning wheel.
Not that Mundies need any help coming up with that kind of thing. It makes people crooked. By breaking their bones.
Oh, it isn't a burning wheel.
Do I really need to explain
The
this?
symbol is of a circle with like a crooked person hanging upside down on it. And their joints are out of alignment. Okay. So here is a chalkboard. I think they're hanging out behind the chalkboard because the chalkboard's huge. And before we look at the chalkboard, we're gonna look at other things in here. Mysterious jars. Let's look at the jar,
These are raw
ingredient
materials
table.
for making magic. Auntie Greenleaf and any other rogue witches out there probably get their supplies here.
I read Dragonwort, Eye of Newt, Essence of Aaron. There's probably some Easter eggs in there in the ingredient list that we're not really able to see too well. Okay, there's shackles. Let's look at these shackles.
Chains. Who's getting chained up here?
Hey, who's getting chained
You
up here?
can't think I'm the only one the crooked man has under his yoke.
He's obviously forcing someone to
Is
make
this
glamour
what those
meth.
Loans get you? That crooked piece of shit. Ribbons, chains, it's all the fucking same.
Let's take a look at what looks like an oven. It's like a big old oven with a porthole. and it's still glowing, meaning that it's on. But that's all it showed us. All right, let's look at the chemistry lab on the table. We go to the center table.
What are they making?
Bunsen burner's still on.
I'm just a butcher. You want to talk T-bones? That I can do.
They may be
This
cooking
stuff's
an
out of my
explosive.
There are a lot of nasty spells you can make with the right equipment. What the hell is that?
There's something under the table or one of the counters. It looks like a coat, a jacket. Let's examine the coat.
I know this isn't your coat.
It's burgundy.
What's it doing here?
Reddish hue.
It's a coat. What's the big deal about some dirty...
Looks like Crane's. It's seen some abuse.
Yeah, they probably
I'm sure he handled it just fine.
tortured Crane. It's got some blood on it. All right, we're gonna check his pockets.
No time for traveler's checks, huh?
We got a wad of money. This time we're taking it.
You won't be needing this anymore.
We took a lot of money. Let's look at the pocket. Another pocket.
That's
It's
a
a
sick piece of...
picture of Snow White, but it's torn. The other half of it is gone somewhere. We don't know who else was in that picture with him.
The shard.
Ah!
It's the shard. Finally.
Got the shard of the mirror.
Hey!
Oh, we didn't get to
hold
check
up.
out the chalkboard, dang it.
I'm real happy you found what you're looking for, baby.
This game
What
sometimes.
about me?
Huh?
What the hell am I supposed to do now? I'm gonna have to spend the...
I'm gonna have to spend the rest of my life looking over my shoulder, Big B. I just told you a whole bunch of stuff. What about me? Do we say we'll find a way to protect you? You're on your own, or I'll take care of them? Meaning, we'll find a way to... I'll take care of them as saying, like, you don't have to worry about them or anything anymore. Because they're toast. They're toast, and I'm the toaster. They were bred and all fluffy, thinking they were safe. But now they're not. They're going to be a bunch of burnt toast. Because I'm the toaster, and I'm going to burn them to a crisp. Because I'm the big, bad toaster wolf. I doubt that's exactly what he'll say if we say, I'll take care of them. So we'll find a way to protect you. You're on your own. Ooh. Or I'll take care of them. Casey says, you're on your own. Well, that's not very sympathetic at all. I mean, I think he's telling the truth, and he didn't want to help them, and he's just so scared of them that he's helping them. So, what do you think? They're a toast, and I'm the toaster. Great line, says Robin. Is that the line we should say? I'll take care of them? Or Robin says, we'll find a way to protect you. Okay, interesting. So, we got a three-way split here. Jennifer, are you watching this? Anyone else watching this? We got 7 people in the audience. Please feel free to chime in, interrupt with psychology questions, because we got test week this week. It's test 2 this week. So, what do we say? We need someone to break this three-way split here. So, what do we do? I can roll a die if we need to. If we don't hear anything, I'll do that until we hear something. We'll say 1 through 3 is we'll find a way to protect you. Oh, Darnell! Hey, Darnell! Darnell chimed in, and Darnell said we'll protect you. Okay.
Rest of my short life looking over my shoulder for Bloody Mary.
Report to the business office. Tell Snow I sent you there, and we'll figure something out. Some kind of protection.
Not very convincing.
Thank you. Thank you, Sheriff.
We pull out a cigarette, we light it, we look around. We never got to look at that chalkboard. Frustrated. Didn't get to give that cigarette to Woody. Didn't get to look at that chalkboard. We leave the butcher shop and Johan behind. This game is saved. Now we're at the Fabletown business office, the Woodland building, in the evening.
I don't care who killed the prostitutes.
Oh, it's Bluebeard.
Crane was helping himself to the community coffers. It means his hand was in my pocket, and you just let him go.
I don't know what you heard, but it didn't happen like that.
Are you denying the
Bluebeard.
facts?
She's denying me the chance to get a word in. Now, Miss White,
Sheriff Bigby has returned.
there's the old wrecking bowl himself.
Bigby, where have you been?
I'm not finished here, Miss White.
You will have to wait. Just one moment, please.
So rude.
Look what I found.
Seems your dog wants a biscuit.
Oh, come on, Bluebeard.
Buffkin, get this piece in the mirror right away.
With pleasure, Miss White.
Isn't the mirror right in the same room as us? Why does
Finally.
we have
Things
to have
are
Buffkin?
swinging
Yeah,
back in the right direction.
mirror's
Good
right
work,
behind her.
Bigby. You've been gone all day. What did you uncover? I thought you were going to report back to...
I thought you were going to report back to me, but I haven't heard from you in so long. What do we say? Crane used the mirror to find him. The Crooked Man's door moves. All of Fabletown is involved. My vote is all of Fabletown is involved, meaning that the plot is very thick here, and I'm still sus because Snow White's there. But not only is Snow White there, but Toad's there listening to everything we're saying, and that son of a gun Bluebeard's there. So I want to talk about as little as possible. So if we say all of Fabletown is involved, that kind of indicates like, hey, you can't trust anybody, Snow. All of Fabletown is involved. Anyone disagree with that? Anyone have any other choices that they may think? All right, sounds like we're going for all of Fabletown is involved.
I mean, it's fine.
I gotta say, this thing reaches a lot further than we thought. The Crooked Man has something on everybody.
Yeah.
It wasn't just Beauty and the Lone. Beast was working for him. His goon, the Jersey Devil, is putting the squeeze on all kinds of
Or just
people,
say
like the
everything,
Lucky
Big B.
Pawn. He was even running black market magic out of the butcher shop. But that's over now, because we got the mirror. And once it's fixed,
Jeez.
we got him. That's how Crane did it. That's how we're gonna do it.
Diarrhea
Excellent work.
of the
Really?
mouth.
Sheriff, I could use your assistance. Would you join me at the mirror?
Sure thing, Buffkin. Oh, there's going to be a small little piece still missing, my prediction.
Don't go far, Sheriff. I'd like to have a few words.
I'd like to have a few words with you. Here are our options. Take a number. We'll talk soon. Fuck off till I'm ready. Whoa, jeez. So, the language in this game. So, what do we say? Take a number. We'll talk soon. Or F off. So, or do we just remain silent? That's always the option. Or you just kind of ignore old Bluebeard there. Okay, whatever. Just go away, you annoying loudmouth gnat. You're just like, in my ear. So we're just going to ignore it. Robin says, take a number.
Words of my own with you.
Unbelievable.
Oh yeah? Take a number.
Sass.
I don't understand. This piece just doesn't want to join the rest. Do you have any idea why?
Got me.
Not necessarily.
Well, where did you find it? What has it gone through since being separated from the rest? Shattering is a very traumatic...
Shattering is a very traumatic event to happen. It was at the butcher shop. Crane had it on him. Mary got her hands on it. I'm going to say we go Crane had it on him. So whatever Crane experienced, the mirror kind of experienced vicariously.
experience, you
This is an
know.
interesting twist.
So this process can be a little touchy.
Crane was carrying it for part of the night at least.
I told you.
I found it in his coat. It's pretty amazing it's still intact after the fight, the kidnapping, and then riding around with Bloody Mary for however...
Yes, Miss White.
Caitlin Rose, so glad you're joining us. You have a question. Our extra credits have the silliest names. I don't know what to expect on those. Do we have multiple attempts on them? Caitlin, the extra credit simply cannot hurt you. You can try them an unlimited amount of times, and you can take them again and again and again and again, and it only keeps your best score. Meaning, you can dive in, answer all the questions wrong, and it won't matter. And then you can dive in again, and you can get all the questions right, get those points, and yay, you got those extra credit points. Woo! And then you can dive in again for the same quiz just for funsies. Maybe you're trying to show off to your mom, like, hey mom, look, I did amazing on this extra credit quiz. I got all these points. And then, like you usually do, you let your mom down because you're nervous and she's breathing on your neck, like, Mom, you're making me nervous with all that heavy breathing. And so you fail the quiz. Doesn't matter. You still got the points that you earned. And so one of these things you can't shake off. Once you earn points from the extra credit quizzes, you got them. You got them for life. So if you really wanted to, Caitlin, what you could do is you can take those extra credit quizzes and just keep a note on the side and submit your answers randomly, and then go back and it will grade it for you, and you can see which ones you got wrong and just choose different answers the next time you take it from the ones you got wrong. So by process of elimination, you can get all those extra credit quizzes correct. But hopefully it's a lot easier and quicker if you actually just know the answer. So don't be scared of the extra credit quizzes. Jump in, fool around. Again, it simply can't hurt you. And as soon as you submit one and you have some right answers in there, you get the points. You can try it again and again and again. Only the best counts. So have at it, Caitlin. Thank you for stopping by and asking. Feel free to join us for the rest of the story of Wolf Among Us. And don't hesitate to ask me any more questions you have, because I'm here to help. This is just an excuse to play a game during office hours, realistically. So, all right, let's get back to it. Let's see what Buffkin's saying about the mirror.
I was asking about her. That explains it. You know who and the mirror have a very unhappy history with each other. How would you like it if she tried to use you as a doorway?
I think I already know the feeling.
Well, I think I know how to proceed now. It will just take a little extra coaxing, that's all. Thank you for your help.
Oh, Buffkin's a mirror therapist.
It could be a while, Sheriff. I'll find you when it's ready. Besides which, he might not want to come out with you watching.
Oh, he doesn't like being spied on.
Buffkin shrugs his shoulders. We walk away.
Is it fixed? Did you ask about the Crooked Man?
Buffkin's still working on it. He said it might be a while.
In the background, Bluebeard and Toad are
What do you
talking.
want from the business office so bad?
What I want is my business.
I can't take those two right now.
That's
We're
part of the
trying
job.
to catch a
Snow.
murderer, and they're over there bickering about bureaucracy. We're at war. Don't they realize that?
Yeah.
Do you need some help over there?
Yeah, thanks. Go talk to Toad. But just so you know, we can't pay him. He really needs to go to the farm, you know. So just break the news and be done with it, okay?
Oh, but we stole money this time for Toad. I know I didn't ask you all, I'm sorry, but we decided to be a little crooked and
Toad,
take
come
Ichabod's
here.
money.
I thought I made myself very clear.
I
Toad
see
rolls
how
his
it is.
eyes.
Passed off to an underling, eh? Why am I not surprised? Well, you did cause what damage brings me in here, so maybe it's for the best. Just need a little bit of dosh to cover it. I tried talking to her about it, but it's like chatting up a brick wall, it is. Now, I'm sure you've got your own agenda, Sheriff, but I've taken a real wallet because of you.
Sorry, I
Starting
didn't
to think
pause
you
it.
don't take me seriously, Toad. How many times have I told you to get glamored up? You know that if you're out of glamour, I gotta send you to the farm.
Well, how about your friend the pig, hmm? Is he going to the farm too?
Ooh, busted.
You thought we...
Busted. Here's the difference. Here's a big difference, Toad. Colin, our pig, never leaves our apartment. He's addicted to the television. You are walking in the middle of day down the street like it's totally normal for an anthropomorphic toad to be chatting it up down Boardwalk. So do we say Colin is staying with me? That's none of your business. Or do we say he stays out of sight? I think we say he stays out of sight, because that's what I just said, Professor Gerding, and it's given me the option to say exactly what I wanted to say. So we're going,
Didn't know
he
about
stays
him,
out
huh?
of sight.
A worst-kept secret in Fabletown.
Colin stays out of sight, for Mondays at least. Can you say the same?
Fine, I get that. But might I propose a very simple solution?
I'm all
If you
ears.
give me one more chance and hear me out, I'll see a way for me and me boy to stay. I'm not gonna ask for any more than I need. I just want to stay. So what do you say you just give me enough to cover me glamours and we'll call the rest a wash?
Yep, that's why we stole the money.
Don't take TJ from the only knows. This whole glamour rule is...
This whole glamour rule, he's laying it on pretty thick, pretty thick. We say, I'll do what I can. You're going to the farm. It won't be forever or silence. Well, I say I'll do what I can so we can help Toad out a little bit. Because here's my thought, big picture, right? Because we can't just be a charity for every single case that can't afford glamour right now. But we have Auntie Greenleaf now working for us. We're trying to crack into this whole glamour enterprise, and it should be paid for. Now, I know we're not the president of Fabletown, or the mayor, rather. Ichabod was. But if we were, that would be our policy. Is we would have basically funds in, I hate to say like a socialistic way, but that's exactly what it is, because it's too important. It's an essential service that we need, like roads and police and, anyway, I don't want to get too political here, but the point is this. yeah, we'll try to help the way we can now until the system's changed, and ideally, we've come up with a way to change the system. So I agree. Robin says I'll
nothing wrong but look
do what I can.
different.
Look, I'll try to get you that money and get you another chance, but you have to understand, that's not entirely up to me.
Oh, thank you, Sheriff. I knew I could count on you to make me whole again. We get this sorted, and I'll be glamour to the nines, I will.
Toad looks very happy, and he walks away. Whistling. Snow White does not look happy.
Look
Yep.
here, you want to talk? Now's your chance.
I've just made my donation funding this office, so direct your questions to Miss White.
Well, at least he's not trying to get rid of me.
He's not?
For now. Did you take care of Toad? I mean, I saw the way he left. I know it may not seem that...
important, but, you know, we really got to send him to the farm. Do we say he won't be a problem? I did the right thing. He's out of your hair for now. I like all of those options. All those options. So it doesn't matter to me. If any of you feel strongly about he won't be a problem, I did the right thing. He's out of your hair for now. Let me know. I'm leaning towards he won't be a problem, or I did the right thing. Robin says, Snow is not the good woman she pretends to be. I agree, Robin. I'm pretty sure that she's the glamour aficionado, that she's the fat cat behind the scenes, getting a kickback in the glamour industry, and she wants glamour prices to rise and send more and more people to the farm. Or, whoa, here's another idea. Maybe she gets a kickback from the farm itself. Whoa, so it's not that she wants money from the glamour, but she's getting money from the farm. Oh, man. All right, Robin says he won't be a problem. We're saying he won't be a problem.
But glamours are the law for a very good reason.
Toad won't be a problem. I'll see to that.
Are you sure? Because he left looking pretty happy.
We kind of smirk and smile at her.
Fine. We'll deal with it later. I know I should be asking how it got like this, but I just keep wondering why it happened. To Faith and Lily. You've seen his world. Do you have any idea why he'd want them dead? I don't know if the...
Why would the Crooked Man want them dead? Well, we don't necessarily know that the Crooked Man is the murderer. In fact, if he has slaves that are wearing ribbon, and yes, I use the slave word there because they pretty much were once you're wearing a Crooked Man ribbon, you wouldn't want them dead. You wouldn't. I don't think the Crooked Man is the one killing them necessarily, because how are they able to talk? They can't talk. They can't hurt the Crooked Man even if they wanted to. So I don't think the Crooked Man is the one killing off these women. That's my thought. Do we say it's about control? Money is all he cares about? Or do we say, I don't know, but I'll find out? I'm leaning towards, I don't know, but I'll find out. Robin says the farm is like privatized prison in America, exclamation mark. Yeah. And maybe Snow White's getting the kickback. All right, let's talk about, I don't know, but I'll find out. So we're not definitively saying the Crooked Man did it.
Crooked Man killed them with his own hand, or if it was one of his goons.
I don't know. But when I catch the fucker who did this, I'll find out why.
Yeah.
Sheriff, Miss White, I believe the mirror is repaired.
I have to say I have been better, but thanks for putting me back together.
I'm sorry, I have to know. Mirror, mirror, we're glad you weren't slain. Now please show us that sick creep Crane.
Okay. So she just asked the mirror to look at Crane, who may be dead. Do we say, is that a good idea? I want to know too. Why are we doing this? Or just stay silent? I am between staying silent and why are we doing this? Because realistically, we shouldn't be wasting any time and we should be going straight for the Crooked Man. It's almost as if Snow White wants to make sure that Crane is dead because she likes the way this is going. I don't know. I'm just so sus of Snow. I don't know what's going on. But why are we doing this? Or just stay silent and watch the show? What do we do? I don't have any responses from any of you yet, but look how angry Snow looks. She's got a furrowed brow, and then her arms are crossed. She's going to get those brow lines like I have, because apparently my family trait is having furrowed brow. But if you look, I have these two little lines on my face. from always having a furrowed brow. Even when I relax, it's still there a little bit. You see those lines right there? Yeah. Snow's gonna get those lines. You're gonna get Professor Gerding eyebrow lines right there with that furrowed brow. Anyway, I haven't heard a response yet. I guess you all like my rambling, so let's just stay silent.
He's probably still waking up a little.
We look at Snow. She looks down.
You will
Mirror-
get on that plane to Paris, and you will wait for the day the Crooked Man needs you. Until then, not a peep.
He's talking to Bloody
Otherwise,
Mary in front of a
I
cab.
get to deal with you my way. So please, please disobey. Wait a minute. Someone's watching.
Yep, we are. She looks our way. Oh, because she's Bloody Mary. She knows about mirrors. She's smiling maliciously. She's interfering with the mirror's magic.
Just happened.
We pointed you in the wrong direction and looked at Bloody Mary's reflection.
Oh, her. That explains the sting. I'd rather not have to feel the pain she brings.
Okay.
So, let's not do that again, okay?
Looks like we'll have to track him down later.
You're right. We need to focus on the immediate threat, and that's the Crooked Man.
Mirror, mirror, show me the crooked man. I'm not a poet, damn it. Or mirror, mirror. I think mirror, mirror is us attempting to make poetry of where the crooked man is. What would we say? Let's see if I can do it. I'm going to improvise one. Mirror, mirror, do all that you can. Please show me the crooked man. Wow, that was pretty easy. All right, let's see if we can do it. Mirror, mirror.
Bigby, we don't have a lot of time.
Are you having trouble with the rhyme, Sheriff?
Mirror, mirror, no time to pout. So, where does Crooked Man hang out?
Yeah.
I don't recognize the door, but that's the Crooked Man symbol on
It's
it.
just some wooden door. And now it's just changed locations.
The door. It moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jersey mentioned that.
Wait a minute. I know that door.
That's Central Park. I don't know when it's gonna move again, but I'm gonna get there before it does.
And do we have
Bigby,
cell
wait.
phones in this world?
When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial. This can't be like it was with Tweedledum. I don't care if it gets out of hand. You don't let it come to that.
Whoa,
I know
Miss
that
Judgy.
emotions can-
Whoa! Don't let it get out of hand like it did with Tweedledum. He was trying to kill us, and maybe even others, and they were trying to kidnap Crane. So you don't think lethal force was an adequate response to lethal force? You just wanted me to die, Snow? And if I'm in that same situation, Snow, do we say I'll bring him back alive? Do we say easier to kill him or no guarantees? I'm leaning towards no guarantees or silence. Robin says, yeah, you saved her life. Yeah. By taking out one of the Tweedles. Now she's, what, twice as safe than she was before? I don't know. All right, what do you think? Do we say no guarantees? Do we say silence? What do we do? I do like the whole badassery of just staying silent, turning around and walking away. Like, you gotta bring him back alive. You can't kill him. You can't kill him. Ma'am. Just mosey on away. Robin's promoting cigarette use because Robin says that Snow White needs to smoke a cigarette. Well, I haven't heard anything, so let's just do the badassery of staying silent.
Run high. And you have your reasons to handle this a certain way, but we have to make a commitment to working within the law. I have enough to worry about here while I prepare the case against him, so I'm going to trust you to handle this properly. That is, if you think you're ready.
Of course I'm ready. I got no other choice.
Boom. I got no other choice. When the whole system's corrupt anyway, you can't trust the system to do its thing. We're at the Gothic Bridge in Central Park. Nighttime. We're running. We're running under the Central Park Bridge, one of them. And there's a door there. Is there really a door under the... I don't think there's actually a door under any of the bridges in Central Park. Okay. So we have the door here. We can examine it.
All right.
We can kick it open, or we can open it. I'm gonna say open it for stealth. And of course there's a portal there behind it. We're gonna walk in, we clench our fists, and we're walking in, we dive on in, we're through. Now we're at some creepy dungeon-looking place, stone walls, candelabra on the wall, maybe a sconce there, stone and marble. From around the corner comes... Oh, it's
Tim.
Tiny Tim.
What the hell are you doing here?
Maybe Tiny
Good
Tim
evening,
is a crooked
Sheriff.
man.
I'm here to take you to the boss. Thanks, by the way.
Thanks, by the way. Remember, whole bunch of glamour. Do we shake his hand, smack his hand away, or don't shake? Or silence? The power of silence. Here's the thing. This is the crooked man, and it's giving us this option. Reading between the lines, metagaming here, since it's giving us the option. I don't think we should touch him. I'm thinking maybe there's something that we're supposed to avoid doing. So I'm between don't shake and silence. Robin asks if we're in chapter 4 or 5. We're in chapter 4, Robin. We're in chapter 4. Yeah. And we should probably get a move on too, so we can get a nice save point after this. Because it's almost 2 o'clock here. So we only have 9 minutes to get where we're going. So we're going to go with don't shake. We're going in hyper answer mode. So bring in your answers as quick as you can. Otherwise, I'm going to start answering for us because we're getting close to 2 o'clock.
For leaving off Tiny Tim.
We don't shake his hand, we cross our arms.
I have to admit, when they asked me to watch the door, I wasn't sure what to expect.
I wasn't sure what to expect. Okay? Were you expecting me? Where the hell am I? Kind of smart, or kind of small for a guard. Ooh, I kind of like the kind of small for a guard. Kind of small for a guard because we're basically suspicious of Tiny Tim saying, hey, you're the door guard? Pretty small for a door guard. Seems more like this is a trick. Some glamour trick. Robin says, where the hell am I? Good.
When you came through
Good
that
answer.
portal. But I get it. You're not here on a social call.
What is this place? Or where is it? I know I'm not in Central Park anymore.
I'm not sure. I've only ever come in through one of the portals. I don't think you can get in from the actual street. But you can't blame him for wanting to make it hard to find. I'm supposed to bring you right on in, so if you'll come this way. Look.
So do we follow him? Do we say, I don't need your help? Or do we say, get this over with? Both of them, there's 2 options of following him, which is saying, I'll follow you, get this over with, I don't need your help. Although, saying I follow you means you first, so we can literally follow his footsteps in case there's any booby traps there. So I like, I'll follow you. Any other options? I think I gave you enough 15-second time for you to, if you're watching on your phone, text, or if you're watching on your computer, definitely type and what you want us to do. I'll follow you. I don't need your help. Get this over with. I'll follow you, says
This
Robin.
is the
Robin's
one
really on
thing
top of
I
it.
have to do.
Darnell says that too.
Please don't make this hard on me.
Fine, lead on.
Tiny Tim smiles and he limps away. Walking down the hall, there's stained glass windows that we're walking past. It's giving us like a cathedral
Thanks for
feeling.
understanding. This is all I'm here to do, and
It's almost Dark
I don't wanna mess
Souls-esque.
it up. I know
I'm probably the last person you expected to see. I don't know exactly. Yeah, last person you expected to see. You're a part of this. I know you have a job to do. It's dangerous for you here. Or silence. I'm just going to say you're part of this.
probably the last person you'd expect to be a guard.
Tim, how can you be working here? You know who this guy is, don't you?
He's not as bad as you think. He doesn't treat me like some broken little kid. I think he gets what it's like.
He pats on his
He gave
leg.
me a job, and I'm lucky to have it. This is the only option I've got. Just keep that
in mind. Do we say, find another job, working here means you're involved? Or do we tell him he should leave now, or do we stay silent? I don't really like any of those options, because find another job is showing a huge lack of empathy and understanding the situation. Because remember, we know that the system's corrupt, and we're doing our best on the side to make sure the system's fixed. So, do we say working here means you're involved? That's also showing a lack of sympathy. So I think you should leave now or silence. I kind of like the silence since I don't like any of the options. Robin says working here means you're involved. Jeez, okay, going the aggressive route. Here we go.
Maybe?
No
If
heart
you
from
and Boss
Robin.
go up
Let's do
against
this.
each other, the rest of Fabletown is gonna get caught in the middle.
Don't you realize you're not just minding the door? You work for that crooked bastard, your hands get dirty too.
It's not so bad.
Not so bad. Are you fucking blind, Tim? He's a murderer.
Good point.
So you're
good
telling
point.
me you agree with everything Crane does?
No. Not saying that.
A lot of us depend on him. Some of us never get to the front of the line at the business office. But he's there. We need you, but we need him too. What we don't need is a war. Hey, Sheriff, hold up. I gotta go in with you.
Do we wait for him, or do we say, I'm in a hurry? What do we do? Wait for him, or I'm not in a hurry? Robin says, why have sympathy for someone choosing to work with an evil douche? That's very, very absolute of you to say, Robin. The world is not full of black and whites. There's plenty of gray there. So I disagree. Yeah, there's plenty of reasons to have sympathy because a lot of people don't have choices in this world. This entire game is an analogy for drugs in the real world and why a lot of people have to resort to dealing with drugs or delivering drugs, manufacturing drugs, is because they're in a system that they aren't able to crawl out of necessarily. You know, for instance, maybe you're from a very poor area that can't afford much, and maybe you even have a learning disability, so school really isn't an option. And maybe you're not that athletic. You just got dealt a bad hand. So your options are looking really bad. Do you just work at a fast food restaurant your entire life and just hope that you can scrape by making bills, living paycheck to paycheck? Or do you try to do better? Especially imagine that you're not able to afford... Anyways, you got me going down this whole thing. The whole point is that poverty is not as simple as we'll work harder. And there's so much research that shows that. There's poverty simulators that actually introduce that behavior in people as well. It's very frustrating. So, Darnell says, wait for him. Wait for him. Okay. And so does Robin. Wait for him. Robin also says, kick his crutch.
Can't you just wait up, Sheriff? Hold on. Thanks.
Am I some kind of a fucking joke to you? What did I tell you, eh?
Robin says, well, damn, I had no idea. That puts all of this in a different perspective. All right, so what do we say? You first, Tim? We're at the door. We hear voices on the other side. Do we say who's back there, or do we say step back? I think we should ask Tim who's back there so we know as much as we can before we jump into this situation.
Oh, yeah? Mate.
Tell me who the fuck is back there.
It's the wolf.
I don't exactly know. I just mind the door.
Come around.
The boss is there.
Before him.
I know that
I'm sure
much.
he will prove himself quite handy to have him.
We hold our arm out, stopping Tim
Either
from
he's
going in the
smart
door.
enough to see this is for the best, or dim enough to do as he's told. I say.
All right, we have an option here. Do we go ahead and kick the door in? Do we open the door, or do we knock on the door? What do we do? Kicking it in is the bad boy way to do it. Quinn Shields is here. Hey, hello. This is my favorite game of all time. Can't wait for Wolf Among Us 2. Yeah, that's pretty exciting. I don't know when the release date is for Wolf Among Us 2, but we have options here. Do we knock politely, giving them warning? Do we just open the door, or do we kick it in? Darnell says, open the door. Okay. Open the door it is.
He'd be more useful killed, skinned, and made into a rug for...
It's the middle ground.
Bloody hell! This fucking guy!
Oh, wow. All right, so let me paint the picture because we may go into action mode here really quick there. We just opened the door and we see 3 individuals in some type of waiting room. It's kind of plush. It almost looks like the room you'd find a harem in, but there aren't cushions on the floor. There's just cozy couches and whatever. We see Tweedledum to our left, the Jersey Devil is straight ahead, and then we have Georgie to our right. 3 people, none of which like us very much. Tweedle hates us because we killed his brother. Jersey hates us because we beat the crap out of him with the woodsman. And Georgie has the least amount of reason to dislike us, but yeah, he works for the Crooked Man, but still, we may be in trouble here. Let's find out what happens. A hand gets held out to stop them from charging us. They back off, and there is a man.
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
Ooh, he must be the Crooked Man.
Sorry, sir. He wouldn't let
It's
me.
all right, Tim. I shouldn't have expected the sheriff to give you respect enough to do your job. But you did fine.
He's wearing a pinstripe suit. He's thin and gangly. He's got a droopy left eye. His eyesight looks like it's fine.
Everyone in Fabletown has a role to fill. You just have to pay attention to what they need to help them find it.
He's wearing a red turtleneck underneath his pinstripe sports jacket and 2 gold chains.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Oh man, we've got a great deal to discuss. It's really important. We say, no, you're coming with me, and it's after 2 o'clock, but we got to make it to a save point. So, whew. So do we say, no, you're coming with me? All right, let's talk. Do we threaten him, or do we just light up a cigarette and smoke? The smoke is the equivalent of silence. So it's not giving us a silence. It's giving us silence with style. Although I will say that smoking is not stylish. A lot of people think smoking makes them look cool. And yes, it is in theater the universal sign for not really caring about life or death. That's why a lot of people think it's cool, because it just shows that you don't give a damn. But in the real world, I believe that pulling out a cigarette and smoking it is your way of showing a lack of understanding. But anyway, Darnell says, let's talk. All right, let's talk it is. Robin agrees that we shouldn't be disrespectful. That's what Robin says. We pull out a cigarette anyways.
All right, you got me here. Let's talk.
We light the cigarette. And is that the save point? Oh, what a cliffhanger. Oh my goodness. Looks like that's the end of chapter 4. Woo! What a perfect place to end it, and we're only 2 minutes over. When we come back tomorrow, Wednesday, we get to see what happens in the last chapter of The Wolf Among Us. Finally, we made it to the Crooked Man. What will we say? Perfect cliffhanger indeed. If you have any other comments and you want me to respond to them live, speak now or forever hold your peace, because you only have about 30 more seconds. You could say, wait, if you want some time to type. But if not, I'm going to say adieu, because it's no longer 1 o'clock, it's 2 o'clock. But same time, same place, tomorrow, 1 o'clock, for Fun at 1. Hey, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you guiding along. I love this community story. And here's something I want you to start thinking of. I want you to start thinking about what will be the next game that we play together. Should we just do some regular old one-shots, or do we find another story game like this to play along with each other? Do some point-and-click adventures? Let me know. Quinn says, I followed your channels. Thank you so much for following my channel, Quinn. Hopefully I don't let you down. This is I'd like to think, a service for my students. I want everyone to do well. Darnell says, Telltale Batman. I didn't even realize there was a Telltale Batman game. Pretty interesting. All right, keep the suggestions coming. Thank you so much. I hope I see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Bye, everyone. Toodles. Toodles? I went with Toodles? Oh, jeez.